Hey guys, this is Steli After with Close.io. I wanted to talk about onboarding salespeople. I was just talking to a founder who just hired three salespeople, and he was like, Steli, I just realized in a panic they're gonna show up next Monday. How do I onboard them? How do I train them? How do I coach them? How do I get them to do what I want them to do, which is being amazing at sales and closing deals and being great at their job here at my startup? First, a little prelude to that. He said, Steli, remember last time we chatted and you told me not to hire a single salesperson, but to hire two or three people to find the right person and to get kind of like a little bit of an A/B test going on who has the right talent and who has the right chemistry and character to do this job? Well, I was telling you, Steli, you're absolutely right. This is a genius idea. And then I went and did the exact opposite. I hired one person. I wasted a lot of time with that person before I realized it's not the right person. After that, I had to jump in and get the numbers back up. So I was just really involved in the sales process. So I kind of lost, a quarter. And now I'm back on square one. But this time I've learned I'm hiring three people, not just one. So I'm just saying this not to brag, maybe a little bit, but to let you guys know of a mistake that you should avoid. When you're starting out, hire a bunch of people in sales, hire two or three people so you have a little bit of friendly competition going on. You have more data, more insight, not just it's not working, we can't sell, but oh, this type of person generates these numbers, but this totally different character over here, she creates a lot better numbers. Maybe I need to find more salespeople that are like her versus this guy because he's not succeeding here. So you have just a bit more information, more data. And then, sometimes things don't work out. So you don't want to be spending all this time training one person. After a week, that person leaves. And now what? You have to get started from the beginning. So hire in packs. Now let's get to the real meat of the conversation, which is the how do you onboard? And this is really not rocket science. Here's a couple of things that you can do to actually onboard a sales rep, a junior sales rep in your startup. Number one is you give them homework, you give them things to study, right? That could be scripts, which is a good idea. That could be an objection management document, and we'll link up to that article on why you should write it and why you should have it. It's another good idea. You have like the top 10 or top 15 objections people give you and the answers to these objections. You give them that document, you give them a simple script. This in total might be 3 or 4, max of 5 pages, right? You give them the job to use your product, read your support articles, whatever it is. You give them a bunch of homework, things to study about your market, your product, your industry, whatever it is, your elevator pitch, whatever it is. You give them a bunch of material and you tell them to study it, right? That's number one. Number two is you allow them to shadow you. So either you or another sales rep. So what that means is that you sit them next to you and you have them observe how you do your job, right? So you're preparing for a big presentation or a big demo call. You tell them who you're giving the demo to, how you got in touch with that prospect, who they are, how you prepare for the demo, how the demo is structured. And then you have them observe you give the demo. And then afterwards you do post-game analysis. You turn around and you ask them first, what do you think? How did this call go? How did this demo go? What was good? What was bad? What was not so clear? What would you have done differently in my shoes? What's your take on this prospect? Are they hot or not? Will they buy or not? Why? And you try to gauge like how good their analytical skills are, how well they paid attention, and then you give them feedback on your, analysis of the demo. You tell them, I think this went well because X, Y, Z, or I think they're not going to buy because these 1, 2, 3 reasons. And you move on with your day and you just have them sit there and observe how you manage deals, how you send emails, how you follow up, how you do sales calls, how you qualify, how you prospect, how you demo, how you close. You just let them watch you, observe you, and you analyze afterwards what happened. You allow them to analyze it and you give them your analysis of it. And then the third thing that you can do is so we said you let them study, you let them shadow. Now you practice with them. So you create mock situations. You have them give you a demo, right? Or the other salespeople a demo. You have them give you a presentation or a sales pitch or sales call. You have them send you a sales email. You have them practice, practice runs, mock runs, role plays, and you practice and you practice and you practice and you allow them to get into the groove and the rhythm of things and you give them feedback on that. And then the next thing that you do is you allow them to actually do the work in baby steps, right? So first you give them things where even if they mess up, it doesn't really matter that much. Maybe it's very old leads or old prospect. Maybe if you have a lot of inbound leads, you look at the smallest leads that you have, whatever it is, you give them some material to work with that's not that crucial for your business overall and that allows them to get into the groove of talking to real people. And then you give them the real job. It's as simple as that. Give them some homework, you allow them to shadow you, you give them practice and mock situations and play role plays, and you allow them to jump into the cold water, learn how to swim in the real world. First with like the safety net on and the swim vest on, so they can't drown, and slowly but surely you take that off and they really have to swim. It's as simple as that. Now, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you take one step at a time, right? Don't overwhelm them. Don't give them, when they do a mock call, don't give them 400 things they did wrong. Just focus on one thing at a time you want to coach them on. Every week, just pick a topic and coach them on really improving on that topic. And then you want to separate between coachability and natural abilities, right? So you want to observe and judge your sales reps on both. Natural abilities are things that you look for in them that you don't want to have to coach them to be able to do. So in my case, I would look for people that have just a high tolerance level for pain and rejection. People that have just a natural hustle, that natural aggressive and competitiveness. If there's a deal somewhere, they want to jump on it. They want to give it a try. If they're, if you hint on them that they might be able to call a customer, they want to call the customer or the prospect. Whenever there's an opportunity for them to hustle and make things happen, they go for it. And when they get rejected, they're dealing with it fairly well. Those things are things I don't want to have to teach somebody. I want somebody to bring to the job. So you're looking for that on a natural kind of ability basis. And then there's coachability things that you want them to learn. Your style of sales, you want your product, the way that you want to approach the sale, the process that you're following. You want to see, can they learn to speak your language, to approach your market in your way with your brand in mind? Are they able to pick up on information? And when they do something in a certain way you don't like and you tell them to correct that, how quickly are they at adopting that, correcting it, learning, right? So you want to judge people on all those bases. And then last but not least, when you're wondering when should I let somebody go versus not, here's the emotional reaction you're looking for. So if at any point you look at any of these new sales reps that you have and you're wondering, I'm not sure if this is working out, that's the right time to let them go. That thought is a signal, a very strong signal that it's probably not working out. Right? If you're wondering, is this working or not? Is this person really right for us or not? They're probably not. Let them go. Do it as fast, as clean, and as humanly as you can. Here's the reaction that you want to look for when you know you got a good hire. It's when there's moments or situations where you observe what they just did or what they're just doing, their performance in sales, and you have a huge smile on your face and you go, holy fuck, holy shit, this person is amazing. I'm so glad I found this person. Those are the moments you need to have multiple times with somebody to go, yes, this is going to be somebody that's going to be part of our team. If you're in doubt, you're probably right about that doubt, and that doubt points to them not being the right fit for your company, your situation at this specific point in time. All right, I hope this was useful as a little framework on how to get about onboarding new sales reps. Comment here and let me know what you think. Tweet at me at Stelly. Let me know what your feedback are, your experiences, your best practices on onboarding new reps. And make sure to subscribe to blog.close.io and get 2 or 3 of these, tactical pieces about startup sales right in your inbox. I'm looking forward to getting your feedback, and I'm looking forward to the next video.